Big YouTuber, little YouTuber, like a cool superhero duo. My name is Amara. Welcome to Amara in Seattle. This background is not in my home. It is at Summer in the City in London. That's where we are today. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, that would be great. That way you're part of the next adventure. You can hit the like button if you like the idea of traveling to a YouTube convention in London. Ring the bell so you're notified about the next adventure. I've been to a number of YouTube related conventions this year. This is a YouTube convention for me that's all about inspiration, and I'm talking to my creator friends about what inspires them. Let's talk about inspiration and going places and conventions like this one. I'm asking everybody today two questions. What is one big YouTube creator that inspired you, and what is a smaller YouTube creator that also inspires you?
For me, Casey Neistat. I mean, I really love the way that he vlogs, and I think the second one is Alex Brooks, Mars Bars. He's really cool. He's here based in this side of the lake.
Cool. And I will look into him because I've never heard of him before, which is not uncommon. You travel to other parts of the world doing YouTube stuff, you learn about all these creators that are in different places. It's all about community. Check out TheDonInLondon and subscribe to his channel. He and I started making videos around the same time. Support your growing YouTube creators. Maybe we'll do something the next time I come to London. I found a lovely YouTube creator.
Amara In 13, it's a gaming channel. My first YouTuber that I ever watched was Andrea's Choice. I really love her. She does beauty and stuff, but she's really funny and she gets me, you know. But I've got loads, like the gaming ones like that, Markiplier and all that. And the small one that I like, oh that's a tough one, because I like so many of them. The ones that I know, like Mark's one.
Oh yeah, like Shrizzle
one. I like your one.
Oh, you're sweet. Yeah,
I like James's one. I can't really choose one.
And the more you meet more creators, the more you find new creators that you find inspiring.
Exactly.
Like this one. You should subscribe to her channel, and her information will be down below, because that's what we do, yo. Name and channel?
Don't have one. Not yet.
Okay.
I haven't found a big YouTuber inspirational for a long time. They've changed. Small one, life changer. She's changed my life. She doesn't realize it. She doesn't really believe me, but she has. I didn't know April till I stalked her.
It's really true. You meet people and then they become like inspirational directly.
Yeah.
I think that's something that's really wonderful, and I love that you touched on the fact that you sometimes start following like a big YouTube creator. People change over time. Almost when you
grew up slightly back.
Sure. Same changes people. We'll see in the future. I hope not. I hope not. Big YouTuber, little YouTuber, like a cool superhero duo. One's a sidekick, the other one's got everything figured out. It's Jera. I met Jera at VidCon in the US.
One of the larger creators that inspired me is Dodie Clark. Sure. There's tons of little Dodies around. I found her vlog videos before I ever found her music. I watched a bunch of her vlogs first, and she just like shared so much and was very happy with the person that she was. Very inspiring. Also to be very inspiring for the kind of content that I was like, well, that content I want to create, stuff that makes you happy, to be the person that you are, to do the things that you like in life.
Small YouTube creator.
It's like the Thriving Minimalist and Connor and Brittany. They have separate channels. They're like super crazy minimalist. They really helped me a lot on my journey in a way. They approach life in such a loving and healthy way. They've changed and grown, and I was like, oh, so you totally can make crazy life changes.
Yeah, you can.
And stuff. And to meet them at Woodstock Fruit Fest.
Oh, I'm excited to see the videos that happen through that. Yeah.
Know my idols, baby.
Something I find is an endless source of joy about YouTube world. There's always someone new to find. There's always somewhere new to find inspiration, and there are people that kind of change your life that are real people and not just aspirational people.
On YouTube too, they're very much more accessible than like looking up celebrities and everything, because I've met Dodie, got to meet Connor and Brittany, like I met Henya that I followed like at the last VidCon. These people are reachable too, and you could end up being friends with them for real.
Or you could end up with like a tattoo.
Yeah.
I hear that she might have gotten a tattoo. Oh, you guys want to learn more about that? You have to go to her channel. I just made a friend. This is Chelsea. I pretty much accosted her because she bought some cool art, and I was like, that's cool art, and now we've been talking. What are some of the YouTube creators that inspired you?
My main one at the moment is OK Baby, because they're family vloggers and they're young as well, so they kind of combat the stereotypes that go with teen parents and everything, which is really good for me because I want to be like a family vlogger.
And what is your channel?
It's Chelsea Apple.
Vlogs about like pregnancy and the family, and it's going to turn into like family vlogging very soon. How long?
5 days.
5 days, and she came to Summer in the City, you guys. So like if that happens here, you've seen her right beforehand. It'll go viral. We'll both do very well. More creator friends.
And with Sabille TV. Big one is Helen Anderson, because she's like got our style. Having learned to do our hair, all these sparkles.
They're all about the sparkles, these two.
That's here.
Oh, this one.
And we've got to say jokes there. It's our favourite. She's not listening to us.
This Joe over here. I just met these ladies, anonymous ladies that I met here. What are YouTube creators you guys have found inspiring?
I've met Dean today, and he is my big inspiration. I really like the whole filmmaking thing. He was one of the first people I watched, so that was really
super cool. It's,
yeah.
It's kind of always like the first person that really gets you.
Yeah.
It's one of the big inspirations.
I think I started with like the Zoella gang, and then I like made some beauty videos myself. People at school found out, so they bullied me. So
oh no! Well, if you
and
wanted to make them, you should do it again.
Yeah,
I believe highly that if you really want to make videos, you should do it. There's more people that will love you in the creative space anyway.
Now I really look up to Dodie because she's so open.
So this is the third convention I've been to this year, and I saw her at all three of them. She's like on it.
So what about you?
One of the first people that really got me interested in the idea of doing it was also Zoella, which is interesting because Americans don't necessarily watch that much British YouTube, but most people know about Zoella because of her wealth and her wealth of information and how lovely she is. Hello, Zoella. Weirdly enough, got into watching Zoella because Louise Pentland's best friend lives in Seattle. Going to a small YouTube convention there.
Marie.
Yeah, Marie lives in Seattle. And I was thinking about making YouTube videos for about 3 years before I started. I went to all of the vlogger fairs, which is this convention we had in Seattle. So I ran into her, and then I learned more about Louise, and then I learned about Zoella. Because that was kind of where I started with this. And nowadays, most of my favorite YouTube creators, it comes down to subject, people that I've met or recommended to me. I have a list of people to go home and look up later. It's really cool here because I don't know a lot of these creators.
My favorite big YouTuber is also like the only person I watch regularly, Evan Edinger. When he has awkward moments in his life, he isn't afraid to talk about but he does it in like a really funny way.
Yeah.
So like I find that really like relaxing to watch, you know, and I'm just like, yeah, my life's a mess, his life's a mess, we're gonna get by.
It's all gonna work out in the end.
It's all gonna work out in the end. So I really like him.
And he's really nice. We'll do a little story time on the vlog channel.
More YouTubers. My friend Patrick, he has a channel called Zingcat. It's like crossing cat. He likes making like puppet videos. So you've got like George the self-esteem cat. Gives you like the pep talk you need if your life's just going wrong. Southern Spaniel, who wants to be super famous on YouTube, so he gives you like the YouTube tips and things. And he does like cooking videos and things as well, and how to make puppets.
When do you get that combination of things? That's something else you get when you watch a lot of like smaller YouTube creators, is you'll find that their personality, of course, is very dynamic, because people are very dynamic.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you're like learning all this stuff you didn't know. My friend Richard was unable to come, and he thought he was going to be able to.
I'm Lee, and my channel is Lee Explores, and basically I just do a lot of travel stuff and lifestyle and abandoned places.
Like haunted places, or just like you find an old building?
Really. I think for one of my specials I might do an overnight stay in an abandoned asylum with a Ouija board.
I look forward to hopefully seeing that video if he survives and is able to edit it.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest ones, and it's probably a cliche, is Casey Neistat. I would try to originally try and do the same similar style. I really aspire to be him. His life is
exceptional
just
and interesting. I think it's important to recognize that when you're making YouTube videos, you don't always necessarily want to watch just like big YouTube creators. While that stuff's really inspirational, it's nice also to have people you can meet and people you can interact with and learn from directly.
Some people that I've met up with at the YouTube space in London, one called Paulie, and he's now doing daily uploads of his new baby.
Aww.
And I just love to watch what my friends are doing and watch them grow to a higher number.
I love that part of it too, like because you start to have friends and they'll have like milestone victories, and that feels really good. You were talking about Casey Neistat in the one end, and you're talking about somebody who's like, you know, having like almost family vlogging startup and stuff, and those things are very different, and you find that people watch really different things, just kind of like how musicians, when they get interviewed, they surprisingly always listen to music that sounds nothing like what they make. You find inspiration everywhere.
My name's Cameron, I'm known as the Procrastinating Scientist. You can find me on Twitter at BadAbTyrant. I mainly do comedy sketches at the minute, as well as a lot of gaming stuff. Also scientific videos. I've had 6 months out where I've been filming them. Basically anything you see in film or video games or TV where you think, surely someone can't survive that, or would that actually kill someone?
Yeah.
I'm having a lot of fun with B-movie stuff. It's hilarious.
Yeah, that's cool.
I use ballistic gel dummies and I recreate them as best I can, often blowing holes in my garden.
I would like to come see that someday. Let's start with that.
I've actually been around for a while behind the background with a lot of other channels, but this is my first one I've took the reins on. And the thing that inspired me to do that was Markiplier. Mainly his rise to success, but unlike a lot of YouTubers, he was staying connected with his audience.
You can't fake authentic. You're authentically what what you are or you're not. And if you're not, it's gonna show.
Emma Blackery,
Yeah.
and the reason for that is I'm very worried about the fact that I diversify my content. She started off doing comedy and just vlogging in general, and then went on to music. She always had an idea for music. I've always had an idea for scientific videos, but I've had passions in other areas. Emma Blackery inspires me because she's diversified her content.
I
and
agree.
Still very successful with it.
For a really long time, they were telling creators that they need to create in a single vertical. So if you make like gaming videos, you only make gaming content, or if you do this, and it really does help the algorithm. But I've also seen in the last couple of years a number of bigger YouTube creators crack their like shell, because after 10 years of making something, you are a different person and you have different things you're interested in. As a viewer of content, think that like I'd rather see the full spectrum of someone's life. Meanwhile, we're saying goodbye from Summer in the City. It's pretty much over. Dodie's singing right now over that way. If you can sing while people scream at you, that's what's happening.
That's a hard one.
Dodie. I've seen more polka dot dresses here than I've ever seen in my entire life.
In fact, I have actually seen people who have dressed up similar to Dodie.
Yeah.
And I thought, is that her? No.
Yeah.
That's not her.
Hey, hi. Bye, you guys. So yeah, I was actually half surprised that you weren't wearing like a, you know, a Dodie outfit. Instead, look at this legit like Seattle fashion situation. Plaid is like our big deal. That's what everybody knows us for in the US. They're like, oh, plaid and lots of coffee. Always nice to chat with new friends, and always nice to get inspired by the people that inspire them. What is a YouTube creator that inspires you? A big one and a little one? Let me know in the comments below. I hope that you guys are finding inspiration wherever you are.
Later, Rockstars!
Bye, guys. And girls, everybody. The best Avengers Rockstars. It's Amara in Seattle. Bye, you guys from Summer in the City. Bye. All right, bye, guys. Bye, guys.
See you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Guys, see you later.